was born beneath the mountain, right on the valley floor. And I followed the sun into the desert because I thought that she was the one. But I've never been more wrong. So I'll go home to rest my soul in all my goals. They'll be gone. I'll be home.
Hey everyone, my name is Trent and I'm currently living and traveling out of my van all over North America, and in today's video I'm actually camping in a very small town here in Colorado called Alamosa. And as you saw, I'm actually camping at an established campground tonight, which is something that I don't usually do, but I wanted to come camp here for a couple of different reasons. One, I needed to do laundry and kind of clean out the van a little bit, and two, as you saw from my last video, which by the way, if you haven't seen that, it's a very fun, epic van life Christmas themed video, and it was a lot of fun to make. I worked really hard on it. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go watch it either here or here. But anyway, I revealed in that video that because of the cold temperatures that we've been facing here in Colorado lately, my water system in my van has completely frozen up. And as you saw, that makes washing dishes in my van kind of a little bit of a hassle, considering I'm now needing to use my 2.5 gallon water jug that I use for drinking to wash dishes with. And that's not a lot of water considering I'm used to using 40 gallons to use over the course of a couple of weeks. So having the ability, to come here and have access to showers, bathrooms, electricity, and water while I sort of assess this situation was kind of crucial to me. And over the past couple of days, I've been trying to figure out how to fix my water issue, and it's a lot more complicated than I thought. So I know a lot of you guys look at my van build and think it's like the cleanest, most pristine build out there, but I promise you guys, it is not. Everything I learned while building out this van a couple years ago was learned off of YouTube. So I cut a lot of corners, and there's so many things about this van that just are not up to code. And my water pump is in a very inconvenient spot under my bed, which makes it really hard to get to, so I don't check on it that often, which is exactly why what happened. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this is my water pump way in this little nook here. Very hard to access. But if you look closely next to these wires here, you can see a wet spot, which means when my water pump froze, the ice expanded, causing my pump to crack, now causing a leak in my pump, which actually got to my electrical components of the pump and fried it completely. And I know that because a fuse was blown in my fuse panel, which I'm grateful for. I'm glad I at least installed my electrical system right, because if that fuse weren't there and if that fuse didn't blow, me in this van may not be here, because water and electricity do not mix. So with that being said, I don't have any running water in my van, at least temporarily. And it's really not that big of a deal. I ordered a new pump and it should get to me here soon. And when it does get to me, I'll just replace that one. And bada bing, bada boom, we'll be up and running again like nothing ever happened. So while it is an inconvenience right now, it's not the end of the world. And to be honest, that's kind of just part of the lifestyle. When you live in a van like this, as time goes on, things break all the time, and you gotta be prepared for that, and you gotta be ready to try to fix them. But even though I can't fix the situation right now like I originally intended to, at least I have this awesome campsite to stay at for the night, and I've got access to showers, laundry, and everything. And I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna kind of hang around and do some chores, play some games, relax a little bit, and then tomorrow, I'm gonna go somewhere really, really cool, and I'll reveal that to you guys in the morning, I think. Woo! Come on, Venom, die! Let's go, let's go. It is cold outside, but since I have the luxury of being able to plug up to electricity here at this campground, I have a nice toasty space heater going in the van, and it is nice and warm in here. Whew. By the way, guys, if you missed it in my last video, you probably see it now, but I've got this super sick 1 milli sweater that I'm wearing that's super cozy, and I made this design because so many of you guys have been asking for milli merch, and I figured, you know, with me hitting 1 million subscribers here on this channel, which is absolutely crazy, by the way, thank you guys, this would be a great opportunity to implement some milli merch. Now we have 1 milli sweaters and shirts on my website at trentthetraveler.com. If you guys want to celebrate hitting 1 million subscribers with me, go check it out. Go grab you some milli merch. Me and Millie both would really appreciate that. Right, Mills? You want my attention so bad right now. Or you just really want to help fold laundry, huh? Yup, that's right. All right, laundry is done. I love staying at campgrounds like this. Just having like all your laundry, showers, water refill, trash disposal all in one place is so freaking convenient. And for years I avoided staying at campgrounds because my thought process was like, why would I pay to camp somewhere when I can just stay somewhere for free? But what I wasn't taking into account is the convenience of having everything all in one place. Because usually I have to drive across town to go to Planet Fitness to shower, and then drive across town to refill water, find somewhere to dispose of trash, and like that's a whole day process. And campgrounds like this is like a mom and pop campground. It's not like a KOA or anything, so it's only $30 a night. So to have all those luxuries and conveniences in one place for $30 a night, like it's nothing. It's awesome, and there's incredible views around here. This is a really, really great spot. But speaking of convenient, after doing chores all day, the last thing I want to do is dirty up a bunch of dishes and make a big meal. So I'm gonna whip up something quick and easy and delicious. All right, you guys already know what's going on. For tonight's meal, I'm going with a Factor meal. And Factor has actually been a long-time sponsor here on this channel, which I'm so thankful for. And they are sponsoring this segment in the video. But Factor meals are just so convenient on nights like this, because these fresh and never frozen, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are already prepped and ready to eat. All you have to do is just pop them in a microwave, or in my case, I heat them up in my oven, and boom, you're ready to feast. It's that easy. Usually on a day like this, I really would just get takeout or something because it's easy. These Factor meals really do satisfy my takeout craving because 1, they're super convenient. 2, they really do taste restaurant quality. And 3, I love the portion sizes. It's great for someone like me that likes to overeat sometimes. And this helps me sort of monitor that a little bit. Now, Factor has tons of different meal options to choose from if you're a picky eater or you have dietary constraints. But personally, I love randomizing my meals every week because it allows me to try new things all the time. It's just kind of fun. All right, dinner is served. Dang, that's good. I think for the rest of the evening, I'm gonna enjoy this meal, play some games, watch a movie. And while I do that, you guys should head to factor75.com or click the link in the description of this video and use my code TrentTheTraveler50 at checkout to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's factor75.com using my code TrentTheTraveler50 to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box.
6 hours, I mean, come on. Army, Marines.
So, Eagle Scouts.
Eagle Scouts. Now, Eagle Scouts, kids.
Good morning, world. Good morning, Millie. Millie, you wanna go on a walk? Well, good morning, everyone. Millie and I are starting our morning off with our usual walk. And dude, look at that mountain range over there. That is beautiful. This is a really, really awesome campground. And it's just right off the main road here that leads into the town of Alamosa that way. So there's a little bit of road noise, but I don't mind it. And then there's this abandoned house this way. I definitely feel like I'm in the Wild West here for some reason. But I think the plan for today, I want to go somewhere really cool, as I mentioned earlier in the video. We are right near a really awesome national park. I don't normally go to national parks because a lot of national parks in the States don't allow dogs. However, there are a handful that do. And one of them is the Great Sand Dunes National Park here in Colorado. And I've been there several times in my life and it is awesome. One, because dogs can go, and two, because it's like the Sahara Desert of the United States. It's like this random area of really sandy mountains. And I can actually see it with my eyes. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's way over there. And it's honestly a pretty strange sight to see because of how random it is. It's a really cool place to go walk around. There's no established trails because it's literally just a sandy desert, you know? And you can hike up on the dunes, you can slide down them. So that's my only real plan for today. This is my last morning at this campground, so I do have to head out and find a new spot for the night. But I actually think I'm going to continue driving east after today, and I'll get into more of why that is later in the video. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this morning stroll with Millie, and then I'll probably head back to the van, make some breakfast, and then start heading to the sand dunes. All right, before I start packing up and heading out of here, I want to whip up some breakfast, and Millie needs to eat too. Come on, girl, let's eat outside. Sit. Good, sit. I love you. Today's gonna be a good day. Okay, eat. All right, breakfast is served. What's on the menu this morning? Just some classic bacon and eggs. You can never go wrong with just some bacon and eggs. Well, I figured before I leave, I might as well make use of this really nice bathroom and shower and clean myself up a little bit. Oh, hi, Mills. All right, the van's all packed up. I'm all squeaky clean. I did my laundry, and on my way out of here, I'm gonna stop by the dumpster and drop off some trash, which is so daggum convenient. Being able to do all this in one place for only 30 bucks a night, dude, what a steal. Now it's time to officially hit the road. Woo! It's time to go play in the dunes, Millie. Ah! Goodbye, base camp, family campground. It was a great stay. Thanks for your great hospitality. Until next time. All right, we're here. All right, so here we are at the Great Sand Dunes National Park here in Colorado. And when you think about Colorado, you rarely ever think about sand dunes, massive sand dunes like this. But believe it or not, this is in fact Colorado. And despite the way the camera makes it seem, these dunes are so high up. I want to say it's about an 800 or 1,000 foot elevation climb to get to the top of there. And I've been here a couple of times, and I like stopping here every time I come through Colorado because it's just so freaking awesome. I try to hike up every time, and I've actually only been able to climb up there one time out of like the 4 or 5 times that I've been to this national park. And that's because the weather here can get absolutely crazy. When a windstorm comes in, you don't want to be on those dunes because that sand feels like needles in your skin in high wind. And also in the summertime, it soaks in the heat of the sun and it gets scorching hot up there. But considering it's wintertime, the sand is nice and cool, and Millie gets to come without me having to worry too much about her paws. So the plan is to try to hike all the way up to the top, especially since there's zero wind here. It's literally a beautiful, beautiful day today. So I want to try to climb to the top of there, but realistically, this national park is free game. You can literally just go wherever you want. You can roll down these dunes, traverse this way and that way. It's a big playground, it really is. However, unlike the wintertime, there's like nobody here right now. In the summertime, this place is filled with hundreds of families, people, and rightfully so, because this is my favorite national park. Out of the very few national parks that I've been to, this is hands down my favorite. All right, first dune has been overcome. You having fun? This is cool, huh? Oh my gosh, look at these views, dude. This is insane. And it's only gonna get better as we get to the top. Millie, slide down. Go slide down. You wanna slide down with me? Yeah, you know what? That kind of sounds fun. Let's do that. Let's take a little break. Have some fun. All right, Mills. You wanna run down with me? Let's run down. Okay, I'm running down. Woo! All right, Mills. Let's keep on trekking. All right, we started at the parking lot way down there, traversed along this ridgeline here, climbed up this way, and I would say we're probably about halfway up to the point up there. Whew, and this is kicking my butt, but I'm having fun. Oh, this is awesome! Woo! Well, we did it, guys. We are officially on the highest dune here in the entire park, and we've got 360-degree views of this entire place. Look at how beautiful this is. And it only gets more beautiful as that sun gets lower and lower closer to the horizon. Sunsets here are unreal. They are pure magic. What do you think, Mills? Pretty awesome, huh? Millie's loving it. You wanna take a break? I will say though, it is a lot colder up here. My feet are freezing, and so is my body. So I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on, get some water, and warm up a little bit. Girl, drink up. Oh, it's getting cold, Millie. Sheesh. Wow. I've been to this park several times over the past 6 years. Every time I come through Colorado, I love stopping here. And every single time, my mind is equally just as blown as the last time. This place just is so unreal. I don't know, it's just so foreign to me. Like the fact that there are just massive sand dunes in the middle of Colorado surrounded by beautiful mountains. I don't know, man, it's just awesome. And this is why I love the United States, man. Every state is so unique and so different. Drive a couple hours and you're in a completely different world sometimes. All right, as much as I want to stay and watch this sunset, it doesn't set for another probably hour and a half, and I'm getting cold and hungry. I made the mistake of not packing any food, so we're gonna go ahead and start heading back here. But thankfully it won't take nearly as long to get down this massive dune because we could just slide down. Oh yeah. Cowabunga! Oh my gosh. Look at Millie. Woo! That's a blast. Ooh, another big hill. Let's go. Ah! Ah! All right, we've made it back to the parking lot essentially, and look at this incredible view, man. One last look before we head out. Dude, the way the sun is getting lower in the sky, scraping across these dunes, creating these really cool shadows. Wow. By the way, my wireless mic died, so sorry if my audio sounds a little different right now. But man, that was awesome. Whew. Man, that was a blast. But that took way longer than I was expecting, and the sun is getting low in the sky, and I want to get some driving in tonight before it's too dark. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I am planning to continue driving east, and I want to go all the way to the East Coast for a very specific reason. I've mentioned it a couple times in my past videos so far, but I have been wanting to build out a new rig to better suit my needs, and it's officially happening. And the reason why I'm heading over to the East Coast is because my brother's there. He's gonna help me build out the rig, and also materials over there will be much cheaper. Yeah, just having my brother's help will just speed up the process, and we'll be able to get the rig done really quickly so I can get back on the road and traveling again, so I'm not spending 6 months building out a rig on my own. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna try to get there within the next couple of days, so I need to book it. So for the next couple of days, I'm just gonna be straight driving, and I'm gonna put the camera down, do some driving into the night, and I'll see how far we get. Well guys, I ended up driving for about 7 hours, and I am in the state of Texas, like maybe 30 minutes away from the border of Oklahoma. It is 1 a.m. I pulled off at this little, I don't know, rest area. But yeah, this is home for the night. Nothing fancy, but hey, it'll do. It's nice, it's flat, we got some privacy, there's nobody around, and even though it looks a little sketchy, it feels safe, minus the coyotes off in the distance howling, but I've got the comfort of my van, so I'm not too worried about it. You wanna get on the bed? Let's go! Scooch over. Did you have a good day? Playing in the sand dunes? Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Well guys, I think it's bedtime. As I said, I just drove 7 hours straight, and I covered some great distance. I don't know why. I didn't intend to drive that far today, but I was just driving and thinking about building out my new rig and just getting really, really excited about that project. Like having something to look forward to, something to work on is just so exciting for me. So I'm ready. I'm so ready to get to the East Coast and start on this project. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do when I get there. I actually have plans to go look at a potential shell of a rig. I don't want to reveal what I'm gonna build out just yet, but you guys will find out here soon enough. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll keep you guys updated. And I do plan to, you know, take you guys along for that adventure of me building out my new rig, planning it all out. And yeah, I think this it's gonna be a really fun, awesome new chapter of my life. I'm very, very excited for it. So I am booking it across the country to get there, to get started on it ASAP. But of course, you know, reflecting on what my life will look like while I'm building out that rig, obviously my travels will be slowing down a little bit during that time. I don't know what content is going to look like other than, you know, build out videos. I'm going to try to, you know, continue to do small little adventure excursions during the time while I'm building out the rig, but I really don't know what that's going to look like. So bear with me, guys, as I do this new project. Things might be changing on the channel a little bit, at least temporarily, while I figure that whole situation out. And who knows, I might even like start live streaming again, because I'll be in one place for an extended period of time. I think that's the main reason why I don't live stream a lot. It's just very difficult because live streaming in the van while I'm traveling, it relies heavily on how well Starlink performs in a certain area. So it makes it really complicated. But if I'm in one place for an extended period of time, maybe I'll start live streaming to kind of bridge the gap between the missing content because I'm not traveling as much, if that makes sense. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But in the meantime, I want to do something fun that I've been really wanting to do, but I just haven't done it, which is a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions about me, my future rig that I'm going to build out, my van life adventures, or just my life in general, ask them in the comments down below, and I'll record a video of me responding to your questions. And I think I'm actually going to post that video on my Patreon, but it'll be available to everybody. You won't have to be a paying member of my Patreon to get access to it. Go ahead and comment your questions down below, and hopefully I'll have a video out here soon. But with that being said, guys, I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. I've been driving all day. We did a long hike and we are ready for some sleep. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you all. If you want to support what I do further than just like a like or subscribe here on YouTube, consider going to my Patreon and being a Patreon member, because you get access to bonus content over there. And of course, you can also check out my merch store at TrentTheTraveler.com. Go pick up some cozy merch, maybe even a candle, or you could get a 1 milli shirt to celebrate 1 million subscribers. Woo! All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. We're gonna get some sleep. Peace.